Okay, we should be live. We should be live.
Better than dead.
Stop now. There they are. We're live. Hello, my peoples. All right, you can have my seat. Ellen's gonna take my seat. I'm not gonna be able to see what I'm doing, so I didn't do the split screen. It is super, super windy here today, so you're probably gonna hear the garage door creaking.
Hello, Teresa from New York City, and Deidre, and LeShot, Donna, Shelly, Rochelle, Beth, Kim. Hello, 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 Lori. Kathy. Hello, Brian.
So we are blooming Boxtops tonight. Well, I am. Alan's gonna read chat tonight. His brain's fried. Well, you know, it's not like I don't have 150 colors mixed up, if not more. So, and then after when we get close to the end, I will take this down and I'll show you the vases from last week.
Hello, Sue. Hello, Elizabeth. Glad you could join us. Hi, Doris. How you doing? And we have Lori Wiles here. Welcome, Lori.
I have a 3-second lag. Okay. And we are going to have some giveaways tonight. I have some things that I want to clear. So we will be doing that. So when I tape off these box tops, I do leave a little lip so that I can paint it gold. This one I didn't get a very good lip. This is not a very nice box top. You see the flaw? So I have to, I'm using this kind of like my first pancake, you know, make sure it's going to be good. Watch this one come out beautiful because it's that crappy one.
Hello, Jan. Glad you could join us.
I've been sneezing, so I have to cough a little bit. Allergies.
Glad everybody could make time to join us tonight.
Yes, thanks for coming. You're always welcome here.
Shelly says, bless you.
So I have my blowing tools from Brian, too, that I'll probably be using where I need to. But I am going to be using the littlest leaf blower with the attachment from Tracy Reed. She has these in her Etsy shop if anybody's looking for that attachment.
We want to say hello to Violetta and Joy and Donna. Glad you could join us.
Alright, so I gotta pick out some colors for the very first one. And I do want to try some of the new TLP colors like Parakeet. And I have some more. I have so many things out here.
Monica's here. Says, hi, y'all.
I have a bunch of cell activators, so we're going to try and see if those work. They've been sitting here for months. If they don't, we scrape and we start over. Because I do have a couple fresh ones. Alright, because I'm using Parakeet, let's go with our denim blue metallic. Let's see if it does any good first.
Hello, Cecilia. Glad you could join us.
Still a little thick. I'm just going to add a little bit of poly to that. So when I thin my pigments down, I use polyacrylic. Just a little bit. You can use water. You can use water and varnish mix, but I just have the poly sitting here, so I'm going to use that. I love a dark blue with a limey color. And then, of course, we'll use a turquoise with that as well. And then some type of interference under the cell activator. So before I came live, I put my 4 resin-coated paintings on sale in Etsy. They're on sale. They're 30% off for 10 days. And then that's it. Then they go back to original pricing.
Sheena's here. Hello, Sheena.
Hi, Sheena. And hello to everyone. I'm not even looking at the screen because I'm focused on getting these ready to go. Okay.
Rochelle says, I will be just lurking. I can't read.
Oh.
It's okay. I'm pretty good at lurking there, Rochelle.
Alan's a lurker for sure. He watches people's videos and I don't even know he's there until I say something about him and he's like, hey.
Hello, Nancy. Glad you could join us.
This parakeet is a beautiful color.
Victoria's here.
Hi, Vic. How'd everything go today, honey? Just curious. Okay. Let's take
Angie's here.
Color Arts. This is a good one to put with this.
She said she won't know for a few days.
Okay. So the thing is, when these pigments sit, you have to get the micas off the bottom of your container. That's why I love these stir sticks, and I have these in my in my Etsy shop, and I think I have them in my Amazon shop too. But you can scrape the bottom and bring it up into your paint.
Kim Wee is here. Hello, Kim.
Hi, Kim.
Hope I didn't miss anybody.
All right, so let's use, let's go with ball gown because I know that's a gold interference.
Victoria says, I missed what you mixed these colors with.
This is untinted house paint. 3 parts of untinted house paint, 1 part of Joe Sonia varnish or Minwax polyacrylic. So when I make a batch, I do 3 cups of untinted house paint and 1 cup of polyacrylic. And that's my pouring medium. My pillow is just white house paint, satin finish. And then we all know that I use the Australian Floetrol for the cell activator. I need a smaller measuring cup.
Hello, Christy B. Glad you could join us.
That one will work. Alright, first pancake. See how it goes.
Kitty 303 is here.
Hi, Karina. Let's start with the Praj Posse Denim Blue because we know that's a nice paint for a base.
Jennifer Lopez has joined us. Hello, Jennifer.
Hi, Jen. Then we'll go with the Parakeet from TLP. TLP pigments are available through Fluid Art Co. Color Arts Papillon or Papillion, I'm not sure how it's pronounced. These are available through colorart.com.
So Jamie had to step out and she says, I missed a bit of this. Are those the lids jar tops that you were putting on the glass jars?
No, these are wooden boxes that I make in resin, trinket boxes. And that was ball gown by TLP. Our cell activator is Golden's Carbon Black, 1 part to 3 parts of Australian Floetrol. Let's blow. I love the turntable because you can turn while you blow.
Larry's here. Hello, Larry.
Hi, Larry. So we know we're going to spin this so we don't have to take it all the way to the edge. We want to work on a design for the middle.
Well, happy birthday, Christy. Pretty special you joining us.
Happy birthday. So now I'm going to take my airbrush, and you can also use a straw. And I'm just going to puff little puffs to bring some cells up. We could sit here and wait for 10-15 minutes and they'd come up, but because we're live, we're going to force them a little bit. No, I didn't like that one. Let me see if I can fix it. I probably just made it worse. Like I said, this is my pancake. I can scrape it and redo it.
So Christy just turned 29. Is that right?
So let's see what it's gonna do. I may scrape this one because I don't like all that white in the middle.
Kathy Carr has a Christina question. What is the blackest black in acrylic paints?
There is one they advertise on Facebook. I cannot remember the name of it.
It's not like carbon black, is it?
Carbon black is pretty black, but there is another one. I want to say it's something 3000. It's the blackest black paint you can buy. It's very expensive, though. It's not cheap. I've never bought it. I know Heather Mater has bought it, or someone had given it to her, but she has used it. I'm scraping this one, guys. I don't like it. Don't like the middle. That's the nice thing with the box tops. If you don't like them, scrape them. If you don't like your blooms, scrape them. Nobody says you have to keep it. Alright, let's try that again.
Midwest Monster says it's black 2.0.
Is that what it is? I thought it was 3000 something. Something 3000.
Kathy
Alright.
wants to know, what is Mars like?
Mars black is between a lamp black and an oxide black, I think. Oops, parakeet. I like the carbon black. I think the carbon black is a little more shine to it too, because it's not a matte finish from Golden. You gotta watch, because some blacks are matte finish too, which makes them look deeper, but they're not really deeper. You really have to swatch them. Not everything is opaque either.
I want to say hello to Andrew from all the way from Sydney, Australia.
Hello, Andrew.
And Darnell is here. Welcome, Darnell.
Hi, Darnell. All right.
Sue Johnson wants to know, can you use your metallic black as a CA?
I haven't tried it. A lot of people have used some of the Praj Posse paints for CAs. I know Jenny Post used to use the Moody Blue, but I have not tried them as CAs. I like black. It's probably my favorite.
I would say black 3.0 is the blackest black paint in the world. Doris wants some. What about oxide black?
I've never used oxide black. I have it, I just never used it for blooms. I've always used the carbon from day one because it's super, super thick. You get more for the buck. More bang for your buck.
So Joy Googled it. She says black 3.0 is the blackest black.
Yeah, 3.0. I thought it was 3000, but I guess it is 3.0. See them peeking? They're peeking.
Jane says the Moody Blue as a CA would be gorgeous on top of blues and turquoise.
Yeah, and it is really pretty as a CA. I've seen it. So Kathy sent me these little straws. Let's try these. I just did 20 little mini butterflies. And I used this little straw. Oh my gosh.
Were you a little dizzy when you were done?
Yeah. Is my head in the camera?
Nope. Now it is. Just your hair.
Let's let that sit a minute.
We have a moose in the house.
Hi, Moose. I am so behind on videos. Yesterday was dog food day. We made 58 pounds of dog food yesterday. We were busy, busy, busy.
Now you hit third time to put up the ceiling fan.
Yeah, we did get some things done this weekend that we've been putting off. But we're not anywhere close to where we should be.
Elizabeth Merwin says, show us the mini butterflies, please.
I'll show you one, but I can't show them all to you because they're for my, for something else.
Kathy Carr says, you can get busy a little bit. Coffee stir sticks.
Yeah. Gosh, I'm just not getting the cells I want on this. I may put this one aside and I might come back to it. I mean, it's not bad. It's just not as bold as I would like it. But it's pretty. I think, hon.
I would keep it. Vicky likes it or loves it, so.
I like the colors. So, you know, some more of this is going to open up yet. So let's set it aside and we'll see what it does.
Maria's here. Welcome, Maria. Better late than never.
All right.
Brian says it's a keeper.
It's a keeper.
Jennifer Lopez says, I think it's very pretty. And Kim Bevel says, even the spinner is pretty.
Okay. Here's my mini butterflies.
Can you pull it up just a little more to show them? Or?
Yeah. They're fun.
Ask her how much fun it is to tape off the back.
They're not fun to tape off, no. But when you're on a roll with those, they go really fast. That's the one nice thing about it.
Emily's multitasking. She's balancing some paintings while she's watching.
Who's that?
Emily.
All Alright, let me put these away. One down, several to go. I prepped a bunch. Because when I paint, I like to get them all done.
So Jan wants to know, are you making those in magnets? I saw some cabochon magnets in your shop too.
No, those are going to be something else. Gosh, I can't give away too much. I shouldn't have said anything at all.
Brian has a question.
Yes.
MDF or tile?
On the butterflies, those are wood.
They did not work either, did they?
No, they did not warp. And they did not crack. Alright, let's go purples.
Yes, everybody mash that button. Hit that like button.
Okay. I feel like Alan's standing up there at the wall. Too many colors. He's only got to pick from 48. I got to pick from 150. Alright, so we're going to use Color Arts Boysenberry. See how it doesn't have any mica? Now watch when I stir that. It's all sitting on the bottom. I mixed this up months ago and haven't used it yet.
So Darnell says, those lids, do they go to your glass vases?
No, these are boxes.
Trinket boxes? Doing any card boxes or no?
I have card boxes already done. I have 3 over there that are ready to go. Let me show you what these boxes look like when they're finished.
And Christy B says there's no such thing as too many colors.
That's true. I say that when I try to develop a new one.
Emily says your pigment video was great.
Okay. So you guys always see these in my auctions, but I'm not going to have these in my auctions anymore because they sell so well. So these are the boxes. So after they cure, I resin them. I paint the edge gold. Showed you how I tape that off. Paint the bottom gold. And now I'm staining. So I'm using a wood conditioner. Sanding the box first. Everything has to be sanded first. Sanding the box first, using a wood conditioner, and then a stain. And I'm buying my round corks from Etna Felt. I still think I want to put some type of velvet in the bottom to make them a little more ritzier looking. Because with the box top like that, you want your inside to reflect what you've done on the outside. So I'm going to be bumping those up a little bit.
I want to say hello to Linda Seriani. You're lucky it isn't Thursday because you would be in detention.
Yes, she would be. She's got a new puppy. She's got an excuse. We're going to have an excuse too soon. Finnegan is 5 weeks old today. Still haven't got a new picture. I did send her a message though. So hopefully we'll have one soon. She's swamped with litters right now. I think she's got 4 right now. It's hard to take care of all those little puppies. It's a busy day for her.
If that's brown nosing, she's giving you an apple.
Alright, so this one is TLP Nightfall. I love this color. It's beautiful. So we're going to use that one. We're also going to use the TLP Velvet, which is a gorgeous blue-purple interference color. And then I think I'm going to add that papillion back in as our offset because that has a purpley blue interference in it as well. So I think we're going to use this one again because I really liked it in the other color palette. Got bubbles. Okay. I think I'm good. I just was in a mood to bloom today. I hope you guys don't mind that we're not really pouring paint, but if you haven't taken the Shelley art course yet, just being in that group is worth the money because if you ask a question, you have an answer within 15 minutes. I have not had any issues getting an answer in there. Now I'm answering questions. All right, we're going to start with the Nightfall. I may add a little bit more because we did have trouble getting that color around to the edge, so. And I'm using a thicker house paint today, too. All right, let's put the papillion, or papillon. I'm going to have to ask Leslie how you pronounce that.
Papillon.
Okay, then we're going to do the boysenberry, which is gorgeous. Reminds me of our morning pansy, except it's a little richer. And it costs more. Maybe that's why. Okay, and then our velvet from TLP is gorgeous too. I cannot pick a favorite between the two. I love both Color Art and TLP. But Color Art has way more colors than TLP. It's very easy for me to spend money at Color Art. And I did my taxes on not spending any money for a while. Okay. But they are done. There we go. I'm going to open it up a little bit first.
So Capricorn has a good question about sleeves. Okay, she says if you've taken the course, then you have to pay for the update she was doing.
No, you're grandfathered in. That's only for the ones that come in after she puts that new course out. Everybody else that it's already paid and taken the course, they're grandfathered in. That was my understanding anyway. Why do I always get a dot? Why? That's so pretty. Now, the thing with Color Art pigments, they do like to sink a little bit. But because this is wood and not canvas, I'm not going to lose all that color. When you're doing this on canvas, you definitely want to put, try to put an opaque color underneath that boysenberry so it sets on top. Otherwise, it bleeds down through the back of your canvas.
So Linda wants to know, has she released the update?
No, not yet. Not that I know of. I haven't seen it posted anywhere. All right, let's try one of Brian's blowing tools here.
And Sue Johnson wants to know, I'm sorry, Sue Johnson wants to know, is that a Facebook group?
Yes. And the thing when you're blowing in, you don't want to go too far and see how I'm pulling some white. That's okay. I don't mind a little bit, but I don't want a big gob of white in the middle. If I had the patience to just let it set and do its thing, it would work out just fine. But, you know, I'm kind of rushing it.
So Jan has a question. Did you gesso or prime the top of that before you
Nope.
poured your pillow?
I didn't do anything to it. House paint is so different than acrylic paint, even though they're kind of the same when they dry. House paint has less water in it than acrylic paint does. So, usually you don't get any warping with house paint. But if you're doing great big thick rounds, you know, like tabletops, I definitely would do 2 coats of paint and primer, sand in between each coat to seal the wood, because the bubbles from the wood could come up. And then it'll suck down any moisture you have in your paint.
Linda says house paint is a latex.
All right. I think I'm not minding this one. Hopefully the white will sink down just a smidge. See the flocculation? Can you see that where I'm pointing, babe?
Yeah.
That's when your binder's breaking into the paint. Now we already know that I was having trouble with this house paint from last time, but it's not doing it on the piece itself, and I'm good with that. I hate when it flocculates. You're not supposed to torch house paint, but I still do give it one quickie. It's pretty. It's pretty.
And she's not swearing when she's saying flocculation.
It's flocculating. What the flock? I'm using press and seal tonight because I knew I was going to be scraping off each time. What, babe?
Getting a lot of gorgeous. Get a wow from Darnell.
Okay. And when you're using these spoons, when you wipe them like this, have a cup of water sitting next to you. Just stick them in the cup of water. Because by the time you're done, you just wipe them off and put them away. I let mine set for weeks sometimes. I keep changing the water because I'm too lazy to wash them. I miss my washer. He's too busy at work now to help me. Alright, let me put these 2 back. Got hair in my eyes. Alright, I want to do something turquoisey.
Vicky wants to know, can we order them from you?
What?
The stirrers.
The stir sticks? Yes, I have them in my Etsy shop. They're colored ones. Alright, let's use
Shelly just posted the link. Thank you,
Shelly's Masquerade. Uh-oh, I just got paint on my face. Oh.
Dan says she'll crawl over our garage and wash all your spoons if you can just sit and stare at your paint drawers.
Okay. I was going to use Sea Glass from TLP, but I like the Sea Goddess from Color Art. And we'll use Glisten from TLP. And let's go with Color Art Azure Moon for our base. I'm telling you, it's tough with all these colors behind me. I don't even look at the bottom 2 shelves. And that's all my greens and teals and stuff. I gotta pull some up. We're gonna use some of those greens.
Brian
Alright.
posted the countdown.
Here's
68 days, 2 hours, 16 minutes, and 22 seconds. 23 seconds.
Here's the Azure Moon. Gorgeous color. The nice thing with these containers, when you're using bloom paints, and I do see a clump in there, which is fine, you can let it dry and it peels right out because it's house paint. Okay, this is Praj Posse Paint, Shelley's Masquerade from our line.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, she escaped. Hi, Ellie Belly. What you doing? How'd she escape, mister?
What do you want?
That's a pretty color. Sea Goddess. These colors, when you buy them, you really can't go by what the jars look like, because when you mix them, they come out totally different. So if you can watch Leslie's videos when she swatches them out, she does have a YouTube channel where she's been swatching the new colors. Tammy Anderson always shows you the new colors as well. I'm not an affiliate for Color Art, so I don't show the new releases, but I do buy them. Tammy is an enabler. She gives me that code and I go shopping. She's a bad girl.
Hello, Joyce. Glad you could join us.
And this is Glisten by TLP. Oh, I can feel all of that mica on the bottom.
We want to say congratulations to Darnell on her auction.
Oh, yes, she did great. If you missed her auction, you missed a good one. But it was her first one. I'm sure she'll be doing another one when she's got her inventory stocked up again. Man, that was really tight.
Tammy who?
Tammy Anderson. Tammy Anderson Art. She's my buddy. She has a YouTube channel. I think she might be very close to her 100,000. These girls just wing right by me. Bye. They pass me on their way up. That's okay. We're in it for art. I don't do TikTok. I don't really do Instagram. Once in a while I'll post something, but I'm more about having fun and doing art with the people that follow me. So there's Glisten. It's a beautiful color.
We
All right.
welcome new people, though.
We love new people. But we teach more than anything on our channel. So we have, our little group has another collab coming up for St. Patrick's Day. So you'll see some videos from the 6 of us again. That's not a premiere, they're just uploads. So I started out with the Asia Moon. Now I'll use the Sea Glass. Sea Goddess. Sorry. Shelley's Gorgeous Masquerade. This is our version of Mysterious. Because you can't buy Mysterious anymore. Get back here. It's running away on me.
Christy B says, yes, I've learned a lot from you, Christina.
Thank you. We don't hesitate to help, that's for sure. I don't charge for teaching. Now, if you come here and spend 2 hours with me, that's different. Okay, let's get this one activated.
Brian says your table's not level.
No, it's actually, I'm pushing on the bin, Bri. I'm putting my weight on it. That's what's throwing it off. My table's level, though, because I do big paintings on here and they're fine. Okay, here we go.
Stop doing that then.
It's habit. The older you get, the more you lean. That's my excuse anyways. You know, I remember when I was a kid and I used to watch my dad lean on the counter like that. And I'd be like, why does he do that? Now I know. Your body's tired.
So Jan's like, I'll even bring you dollar bills, wine, and fresh biscotti if you let me stare at your paint all day.
You can come play in it, Jan. I would love to have people like come and spend a 3-day weekend with me. I don't have the room. So that's why we do the retreats. I bring a bunch of stuff to the beach and we play.
And we try to entertain.
We definitely entertain. And we also have entertainment, as in Brian and Vicky and Mona. Love that right there. Isn't that pretty?
Shelley says that I need to build a guest house. You
Yeah.
don't need me building a house.
Well, that'll never happen, Shell. We need to buy the beach house and then we can rent out rooms every week and just have people come and paint. Have an art studio on the whole first floor.
I'll get right on that.
I have such big dreams, don't I? Buy the darn Powerball ticket that's a winner, that's all. My luck, by the time we win it, we'll be too old to do it. There we go. That's gorgeous.
Maria knows us too well. She says either that or just empty out the upstairs.
Shh. Don't be telling my secrets.
Maria, you haven't even been here. You have no idea.
Shh. She knows. Shelly knows.
No one really truly knows.
Vicky knows.
Vicky doesn't even know.
Vicky's been up there.
Not lately.
This is beautiful. I absolutely love that sea goddess in there. It played really well with Shelly's masquerade and gave us a whole new color. Beautiful. Winner, winner. Time to change my gloves. They're getting built up.
Looks like somebody just splat right on your spinner.
I know, and there's nothing worth dipping into. Sometimes I get beautiful butterfly wings, and I dip the cabs in them, but nothing there.
Say hello to Lady Jax. I think she just showed up.
Hello, hello. Alright, let's put these away. Let's do something green.
Brian, you didn't miss anything. Just another beautiful box top.
Actually, that was glisten that I used in there too. And I'm not putting any of these away because I write down the recipes. When I get something I like, I write them down.
Hello, Patricia. Glad you could join us.
All right. 3 down. I got 3 more round ones and 2 long ones. I don't know if we'll have time to do the 2 long ones, but we might. Okay. play with some green. Clear that.
So Lady Jack says, I ordered Australian flow trowel last month, just got notified it made it to the US. I'm excited to try a bloom with it.
Yes, it is fun the first time you get it. Alright, so we're going to do macaw, peacock feather, mystique, and where is it?
So you were telling me that there's a rumor going around about US flow trowel.
Yeah, I got an email today. It's not discontinued, for anybody that was wondering. Let's do let's do abalone shell and see. There. Telling you, sometimes it just gets down in my chest and I can't cough it up. Allergies stink. Okay.
Now Darnell's mama joined us at the last retreat.
Oh, we loved having her there. I just love Mama. Mama Mary. Made me miss my mama, though. I wish my mom would come down and do it with us, but she doesn't like the beach. She's happy at home. Alright, so this is abalone shell, or abalone shell.
Shelly's telling you to get out the pineapple juice.
Yeah, I haven't been drinking it because my chest got better, so I quit drinking it. Time to start up again. It's allergy season. Pineapple juice works wonders on clearing your chest, but you gotta drink it every day. 100% not from concentrate. Okay, this is macaw. You can get a green from this, and you can also get a blue. It depends what color you put it on. It pulls so much towards the color. So we're going to try that in between. This is peacock feather from Color Art. This is one of my favorite colors from Color Art. I try not to use too much of it, though. Let me get the pigment to the top here, and you can see how luscious this color is.
Joyce Davidson wants to know, where's the abalone from?
Color Art. I also love Firefly from Color Art. It pulls all different colors. It's really pretty. Okay, this is the peacock feather. It's so pretty.
So, Nancy, I'm not going to try to pronounce your last name because I know I would mess it up. Says, hey Christina, none of my favorite acrylic pour artists have broken the 100,000. I love that you so kindly share so much time and expertise, colors, and techniques.
Oh, thank you, Nancy. I've been on YouTube for almost 5 years, though, so I'm kind of disappointed in myself that I didn't push to get my 100,000 by doing TikTok and all that, but I have a life outside of YouTube. I'm not 25 to 40 years old either, where I'm trying to make a living at this. This is just my side hustle, and this is where I meet my friends every Monday night, and now every Thursday night. Look how pretty this is, guys. This is Mystique. This is a blue-green. You can see the blue interference in there, the blue pigments. It's a gorgeous color. Alright, so those are our 4 for this box.
Oh my god, I can lick those spoons. Those are gorgeous. Jan, I don't recommend it.
She wants to lick the spoon?
She wants to lick the spoon.
to make sure I have enough white, and that's probably why my stuff is sliding, which is fine. I don't care. But if you don't have enough, you can't add. Let's start with the peacock feather. It reminds me of Ellie's Evergreen, our paint color. I need to get more of our paints mixed up. Alright, here's where I'm going to put the abalone, because it's going to just give us a frosty shell look. Not so much color.
Good night, Nancy. Thank you for stopping in and watching.
Good night, Nance. Alright, and here is our Mystique. This is one of my other favorites. If I look back at all my old recipes, these are all the colors that I used to use. Alright, and we're going to get that macaw in there, because that macaw is absolutely gorgeous under a black cell activator. Okay. So a couple weeks ago I tried a thinner cell activator and I did get some cracking, so I'm going back to my original recipe. Not adding the extra to get it thinner. I think a lot of it has to do temperatures too. Normally I get out my hair dryer and do this. And it's like zoom zoom and I'm done. But I want to try to use stuff that you guys have so that you can see how I'm doing it. 'Cause not everybody has my Revlon hair dryer. Got paint on Brian's blowing toys. That's not good.
So Larry wants to know, did you pre-schedule this live? Because we couldn't find it until it went active.
No, I don't pre-schedule. I'm live every Monday night at 9 p.m. People know that, most of them.
You try to start or open up a little early though, don't you?
Yeah, well, it's different with the OBS because I either have to schedule it, where I'm on the other one, I can schedule the time.
So Maria wants to know, which do you like better, the hair dryer or the tiny blower?
I like the hair dryer because it's quick and easy, but you don't always get a symmetrical design. Sometimes it blows off too much on one side, but it's faster. And you're not doing so much of what I'm doing right now. Let's give that one a minute to open up, because I know it's there, it's coming. And just give it a little spin to take a little bit of paint away from that. It's hard to see it when it's up there in the corner, isn't it?
Hello, Catherine. Glad you could join us.
Come on. It's trying.
She's willing it. Willing it.
I'm willing it.
Willing it.
It's like, okay, will you open up, please? Is that what I'm supposed to be doing? There's no time-lapse feature on a live.
No, there isn't.
But if you're watching this after the live, you can always fast forward, right? Let's try a little airbrush.
Victoria says that's the best one yet.
She likes her greens and yellows. All I'm pulling up is white. Or it could be the sea glass. It's gonna get a hefty spin yet, so.
Brian says, because it's green.
It's a blue-green. Alright. Back under there. It is pretty though. But I'm questioning myself now. Do I want to repour it? I would like more webbing.
Mary's like, just wow.
I'm going to repour it.
Oh,
I don't like it.
you're going to break everybody's heart.
Don't cry.
Vic's like, no. Too late.
Too late. I just wasn't digging that middle. So that was the peacock feather, abalone, mystique.
Jan says, I wonder if you could put a canvas under that box now and the drippings make a painting.
They don't make very pretty though. I always look at the bottom of the tub when I'm done. No.
You got Linda hanging her head in tears.
Stop it now. It'll be alright, I promise. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Don't make me feel guilty because I poured over it.
So Cecilia wants to know, is this your old CA or the fresh one?
It's the old one. It's working better than my fresh one. That's why I'm using it. But my fresh one was too fresh. I might be alright today.
Well, Heather, glad you could join us.
Hi, Heather. If you guys haven't checked out Heather's channel yet, you really should. She's doing some beautiful stuff with boom gel and gel plates, away from acrylic pouring and doing her own thing and creating some gorgeous pieces of art.
So Cecilia wants to know, how long can you keep mixed CA?
I've got some here from November. You can give it a little bit of Aussie Floetrol, freshen it up, but sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Sue Johnson has a question. Should I pour over my oops or scrape? And she's got in parentheses tile.
You can pour over. It gives you a nice base for spinning. You don't have to scrape. Man, these things just do not want to open up tonight.
And Heather says, my next video is, ironically, acrylic pour.
Oops. I tried, Heather. Come on. Oh. Back to the baster. Love this right here.
Now that black will sink somewhere, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. As these will look so different after they sit for about an hour. When all the cells open up.
And Heather says, I have one of Christina's boxes.
She does. She has a small one. A little trinket box. Alright, now I'm scraping. I can't do it, guys. It's not doing what I want it to do. Now I'm scraping it off because I have too much on there, so now I have to scrape. You guys can yell at me all you want. I don't hear you. Alan will read it, but he don't hear it either.
Larry said the first one was better.
It was. That's probably why I decided to scrape it too. Alright, more color. That's the problem here.
I hope you're feeling better, Julie. She says, sorry I've missed so many lives the last couple of weeks. I've had brutal migraines and insomnia. She promised that I watch the replays.
Okay. Abalone. I couldn't remember what was next. That's bad, and I've done it 3 times. Mystique. You see how much more color I'm putting on there this time? Almost put the same one on. We're gonna make it open up this time. Okay, it's the end of this one, I think.
Yes, Darnell's got a good point. You, the artist, have to be happy with it.
I know, but I'm not the buyer. That's the other thing. Because I do commission work that I don't really care for, and they love it. So, it's a double-edged sword sometimes. Because I'll say, well, here's where I'm at right now. And they're like, oh my god, I love it. Stop. And I'm like, really? It's hard. We're so critical of ourselves. Sometimes we have to just let go and just let the art sell itself.
You see, I'm not a scraper.
No, you're not a scraper. Done that. Blew too hard. See, just that little bit of air made those pop up. A lot of times I don't like to do this because you get that cauliflower look. I'm just trying to help it along though. I'm not giving those bunches of white cells. Who?
Moose.
Alright, let's give that one a minute. So all that black can move.
Talking about cauliflower, I need to make that veggie tray.
Yeah, I've been dying. I gotta make dip though. I've been dying for some fresh veggies and dip. We cut up so many fresh veggies yesterday making that dog food. We should be veggied out. 58 pounds of dog food. What were we thinking?
So Linda says, go back and show us the first.
I'm gonna, as soon as I get this one done, I'll show you the first one.
And Heather wants to know, is this a lid?
Yes, it's a box top.
Ooh.
It's not moving.
I like it, right?
I gotta give it one more spin, sorry. Just to move
I
that
like
spot.
The unicorn horn.
That's- the ooh, I shouldn't have done that horn.
Yeah.
The colors are still there though. And that center where all the black's at will open up. So let's set this one aside and I'll show you the first one I did.
So Kathy Carr wants to know, how long will that 58 pounds last?
62 days.
Yeah, we figured
62 days with 2 dogs. There's the first one we did.
Sounds great.
Oop. Here's the purple.
Yes, Brian, like 2 months. Do you know what that means, Brian? We have to do another batch before we go on a retreat.
Oh, I don't wanna. You mean you have to do another batch before we go on the retreat? There's the third one. I see a couple bubbles there.
When you get up over 12 pounds of turkey and 5 pounds of hamburger, it's a few more extra pounds.
That's true. So true, babe. So they are all opening up. You can see that. Okay.
They're all loving them. Stunning, Sheena says.
Alright, let's scrape some.
Heather said she loved that third one.
I do too. It's my colors.
She wants to know, can I buy that third one now?
You know how to get hold of me.
If at first you don't succeed,
Try 3 times.
try again.
Alright. Okay, I have 2 more. Color suggestions, since we've done greens and teals and blues. What would you like to see? I'm going to need a new cell activator.
Right. You do know they got great big buildings full of dog food, don't
Yeah,
they?
that's rancid and can kill your dog and cause cancer. That's wonderful, Bri.
And all kinds of little rodents running around.
Yep.
We're not trying to put down the dog food people because we have one in a town close to us.
Well, it's not just that. It's like we still give them the protein in the morning. Their breakfast food.
Okay, so they're yelling out some colors here. Vicky says yellow. Larry says I love the rainbows or red. Shelly says pinks and golds. Joyce says purple and reds. Catherine says sunset colors. And Linda says Brian's favorite, pink. Sue Johnson says coral, peach, and Maria's green. And Maria says, my earthy colors. You know which ones.
Yeah, I do know which ones.
Getting a lot of suggestions.
So, how about if we do the monarch butterfly colors? 'Cause that will give us our... We can use a coral in there. Any yellow? I see my tape sticking out. I gotta fix that. You want to make sure your tape is stuck.
So Brian says hot pink, neon green, and neon orange.
I've done one, and I believe that was the box that Angie bought. Who's dinging? What's it say? Heather. Heather's dinging me already.
So Sue Johnson says the Harley colors same as the Monarch.
Okay, so on those, I use ginger peach, marigold, sunflower, and ball gown.
Joyce has a question. Are you getting the round boxes at Hobby Lobby?
I am. I order them online though. They never have a lot in the store anyway. I just ordered some boxes last night. I already told Alan I was a bad girl. I did a little shopping last night. Because I said I wasn't going to spend any money. Because I have tons of stuff here to paint. But I did get some weirder type boxes. They're like 8x8s. And I have some recipe boxes that I want to do. I have purses to do. I have so much stuff here to play with. I wish somebody would come play with me. Gotta get my house clean first and get everything done and packed for the retreat. And then it's just playtime. That's a little thick. Let me add a little poly.
So Heather's got a question. She missed it. Are these primary elements?
Both. They're TLP and primary. And I do put Praj Posse paint in there once in a while too. For my bases. I also use Art Alchemy, which works beautifully, by the way, because I love Art Alchemy. I have every color. Their coral reef is how I made my coral reef to match that. Mine's not as gold as theirs, but I wanted that baseline color.
And Christy B has a question, probably for anybody here. What's the best site to sell paintings on?
Your own website. How's that sound? I can't tell you that. I have no luck selling online. My best sellers are my commission pieces that I do locally or for people that email me. I have paintings in Etsy that have been there a while. Price points have to be, you know, you can't sell yourself short, but you also can't charge a ton of money. If you're a popular artist, they will buy your paintings because everybody wants to own one. It's like I want one of everybody's paintings for my artist wall. And some people I have more than one because I love their stuff. But, or it's a piece that I just gotta have. Alright, let's start with marigold.
So Brian says he has one jar of TLP. Guess what color it is?
Inferno. I know because Shelly sent it to him. Okay. Then we're going to add, this is the ginger peach. It's one of my favorite colors from Color Art 2 for the Monarch look butterfly. Just like TLP has the golden peach. I love that color too. But we're not using that in the butterfly. And then this is the sunflower. You can also use, what's the other yellow I like? Daffodil. I like the daffodil too. It's a brighter yellow. And this, of course, is the ball gown, which is our gold shimmer. Okay, we're switching to a different CA. Let's hope it works good. I And get that back over there. Got a few bubbles. They do not torch out very well, so don't overdo it. You will burn your paint. It's house paint. When you spin it, they should pop.
Thank you, Heather. Appreciate you.
Thank you, Heather. I appreciate you. Okay. Don't let me down, CA. I'm not worried about my edges. It's gliding that CA over that paint. And try not to blow the color off too much, because you do want it to show up. If you're blowing it all off, if you're going too deep and blowing it off, you're going to end up with a ton of white in the middle, and all your color is going to be on the outside. I did blow some of that orange off, but I still see it in there. I have some peacock cells.
And to go back to Kirsty's question, there are several ways that you can sell your art. You can do it through your own website. You can do it through Etsy. You can go to local flea markets. I know
Coffee
several
shops.
Coffee shops. Yep. Find somebody that.
Restaurants, they would love to have free art for their walls. You know, to advertise yourself. I was just going to be working with a restaurant before COVID hit, and they're closed now. So I couldn't hang my artwork in there. But that's okay.
Even airports and places like that.
Hospitals.
Hospitals, yeah.
Because they have, you know, doctor's offices, reception rooms. And you can tag your stuff, you know, and tell them, you know, if someone's interested, tell them you'll give them a commission if they sell art for you. I do 20% when I'm doing inside businesses.
Heather Maters at hair salons.
Yeah, hair salons are a really good place, especially for jewelry too, because ladies like jewelry. If you're doing skin work and making stuff. All right, let me spin it just a little bit to take some of that CA out. We'll watch it open up, because it's going to open up a lot yet. This house paint does not like the pigments. You can see where it flocculates here, but it's not flocculating on my piece, which is good, because I would be screaming right now.
Screaming and striking.
Mm-hmm. But I wanted to use that up because I already had it opened. So while we're letting that one sit, let's do a giveaway, babe.
Okay. Brian says, did you break your stick?
No. Still there. I don't ram on it. I see one little cruddy bubble here. I had to get off of there. It was gross looking. I'm so picky. He's so picky. That's going to open up some more, but we'll do a giveaway while that's opening up. Let me go grab it. You can talk to them while I'm done.
Beth says it looks like a flower unfurling to the sun. That's a good analogy, Beth. Well, that's cool, Cecilia. Sometimes you just have to be as creative with your marketing as you do with your art. So, Some ways work better for some artists than others. But don't get discouraged if you try something that doesn't work. Just go on to something else. I know, Brian, isn't that great? I got permission. She has left the room for 30 seconds. So it's my job to entertain.
Are you being
And she comes back
entertaining?
in smiling.
Are you being entertaining?
I'm trying.
Can I have a couple numbers?
Where's my guitar? Believe me, Shelley, when I was younger, I tried and tried and tried. I could not play the guitar worth a lick. No pun intended.
DJ could.
But my brother could.
Yeah. It's sad that, you know, since he's had the stroke, he can't use his right arm, so he can't play anymore. He would love that. Alright, so I still have the old jars. So tonight's giveaway is going to be 2 sets of these. Military green and buttercream icing you'll get as a prize. Because I still have 4 of these. And 2 of the military green. So I know Brian's not going to play because he hates military green. But he could give it to somebody else if he wanted to. Is that the first one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So if everybody's ready, I had to use my fingernail because my hands are painty. Number between 1 and 50. If you live in the U.S., I pay the shipping. If you live outside of the U.S., you pay the shipping. So with that being said, guess between 1 and 50 on your mark. Get set. Go. We have a winner.
We have a winner.
Scroll up, scroll up. Scroll up. Might have been before that.
No.
I always double check. Alright, so our winner is Catherine McClure. And Catherine, I'll probably have to be bringing these to the beach, correct? Catherine lives in Canada.
Congratulations, Catherine.
Could I have another number, please? She can stuff them in her suitcase. Oh, okay. Giveaway number 2 is for the same thing. You'll get 2 jars. Military green and buttercream icing. 5 ounces in each jar. Okay, honey. So, with that being said, on your mark, get set, go.
Wow, they're flying.
Just gotta watch.
I'm watching.
I'm not seeing it yet. Slow down, guys. You can time yourself out. There it
we got
is.
a winner.
Go up. Larry. Congratulations, Larry.
Oh.
Larry. What are you telling me to hold down for?
No, I'm just going up, checking out.
I'm pretty sure it's Larry. We have a very long chat screen in OBS, which is great, so you can see more.
Yeah.
Yep, it's Larry.
It's Larry.
So Larry, I'll get those out to you. I have your address. Congrats to my winners. We've got opening up here. So we can move this one out of the way. We'll do another one.
Brian wants to know what was the number.
Oh, I'm sorry. The number was 6. And the number before that was 16. Ellen got very fancy tonight. Okay.
Larry, go get a Powerball ticket.
Yeah, get a Powerball ticket. And if you win, could you buy me a beach house? We'll call it Artist's Retreat. Okay. I scrape this one off. The nice thing with these plastic bins is when the paint dries, you just peel it out. So I get these at Big Lots. They have not gotten them in stock yet, but I am watching. Every day I check. So as soon as they get them, I'll let you guys know.
Brian says he's picking 26 for the next one.
Well, that'll tell me not to pick 26 for the next one. Okay. So, if you go back, Alan, think about what they said for colors. What was the next one's pinks?
Oh my god, yeah, pinks. Maria's said, you know her paint palette. Brian said hot pink, neon green, and
So, let's go Wine and Roses knockoff. We'll use rose quartz from TLP. And don't want that one. I have to see what color Twilight mixes up. I forgot. I do have Athena, a new one. Yeah, we could use this one. It's a pretty color. It'll look good with the knockoff. The Wine and Rose is more of a winey red color. Gotta have some contrast with a pink, otherwise it gets too washed out. It's just gonna go on the bottom, so we're good. This will be our main color focus. Knockoff, of course, is a violet interference that we sell.
Good night, Jan.
Good night, Jan.
Don't lick the spoon.
Here, babe, want a taste?
Pink and gold.
So this knockoff is a coral with gold, but it also has a violet interference in it that I add to give it a really pretty hue when it dries. Definitely a transparent color. We do have a video on all of our paints showing the opacities and transparencies of them all. And that will get updated as we get new colors. We do have a new color coming out in May. And then when I get back from the retreat, I'll work on a couple of colors after that. I just don't have time to work on them right now. Too much going on. So the other thing I wanted to talk to y'all about was when we go get Finnegan. We will be live that following Monday, so you can meet him. And I think I'll do the tutorial on Thursday, and then I'm going to take a week off. But I will have videos for Monday night and for Thursday, because I want to spend some time with him and get bonded with him and try to help Ellie get acquainted with him and not, you know, be mean.
And Eddie.
That's the rose quartz. Eddie jumped up on the bed today while I laid down to rest, and she kind of didn't like that. And I said, hey. So I put Eddie over by me and cuddled him, and she just gave us a dirty look like, what's he doing up here? So she does not like people in her territory, and Ben's going to be sleeping with us, so...
She doesn't share well.
Yeah, she's not a very good sharing person. She doesn't really care for other dogs either. She proved that to us Saturday. We took her shopping, she was mean.
Hello, Julia.
And this is the Wine and Roses. It's an absolutely gorgeous color.
Julia says, I love Porage Posse paints.
Thank you. I do too.
Yeah, she is a little diva.
It's my fault she's that way, because I spoil her. I washed all her clothes today. It was a whole freaking load. Thank you, Darnell. I appreciate you. You are awesome. All right, here goes Wine and Roses down. So pretty. And on top of that, we're going to do, let's do the knockoff. I almost don't need this, to tell you the truth. Oops, gotta be careful. We're getting some dried bits on the edge there. And then we'll do, instead of doing the rose quartz last, we'll do that next, so that we have a pink underneath the activator. Since that was our focus, was to be pink. But this rose quartz will pull a goldish pink as well.
Shotsburg says, I love that color. I think she's referring to the
Knockoff. Mm-hmm. Okay, and here we go. This is the Twilight from TLP. Okay, now this cell activator is thinner than my other one, so we'll see how it works. I used it on the last one, it was okay. As long as I get cells, I'm okay. Alright, here we go.
Thank you, Heather.
Thank you, Heather. I appreciate you. I want you to do little boxes too, because I can just imagine how pretty yours would come out. Please do some. You could do them with balloon rolls on them, and they'd be absolutely gorgeous. Little tiny balloon rolls. Alright, look how pretty. Alright, let's see if we can get some more color.
I would have to learn. You have to buy a bunch of stuff.
Not necessarily. You can still use your paint. You just have to get the base and the pillow. And of course the Australian Floetrol, which isn't cheap. Or you have the mix, right? Krista does them with the mix. You just have to get your cell activator. Let's let that one set, because I know there's some pretty stuff gonna come up.
I want to say hello to Tammy Owen. thank you for joining.
Hi, Tammy.
And Sonia, glad you made it.
They're peeking. Let's give it a tiny spin. Let it open up just a smidge. You know me, I don't like anything centered.
So Heather's got a question. What's the cell activator? Amsterdam and Aussie Floetrol?
For the black, I use Golden's Carbon Black. 3 parts of the Aussie Floetrol, 1 part of the Carbon Black. And then for the white, I use the Amsterdam Titanium White in the standard series. Same mix, 3-to-1.
Moni says, that's a pretty color combo.
Heather's gonna be blooming. I can't wait. She's good with color too.
Budding.
All right. I'll let that one more. I'm gonna give it one more tiny spin.
Thank you, Kathy. Appreciate your support.
Thank you, Kathy Carr. I appreciate you. You're awesome. All right. I love that Wine and Roses. Look, you can see it underneath how it like grabbed that knockoff. You see it? You see the knockoff? I see the knockoff. I made a very pretty color, I have to say that, because the violet interference that I put in there, when you get it against a red or a purple, you really see the violet interference. Like I can really see it here when I tilt sideways. And it's not just the pigments from the color art. Let me pull this one up and I'll show you up close. I can tip it. I got a little tiny bit of white in there, and that was my fault for blowing down. I shouldn't have done it. But you can also see a lot of the gold. And that's from the rose quartz. But I'm seeing the purple interference from the knockoff too.
So Julia says she thinks she uses too much cell activator. She never gets these beautiful cells.
Well, you can use too much. I'm not going to say you can't. Because all you need, don't go more than a quarter if you're doing a small piece. Now, when you're doing a big piece, you got to have enough to blow it out, you know, so that you can spin it out and get a bigger piece. But I see some people, they just dump it on, and it's like, whoa, that's way too much cell activator. I want to see this painting when it's dry, because they never show you the painting dry, because I'm assuming it all cracked. So, you got to be careful with that cell activator, because it will crack if it's too thin. And you want to make sure you have no air circulating in the area where you dry your blooms. So I have 2 long boxes. We should do that color combo on a long box because that was really pretty.
So a couple of comments. Kathy Carwin, no, did you have any cabochons ready?
I do, but there's nothing worth dipping. There was nothing with the black perfect that I wanted to dip. But I do have them ready in case I get an angel wing or butterfly wing.
And Julia says, yeah, it's too heavy. Oh yeah, in coasters, it's too heavy. I think we do blooms on coasters.
We do blooms on coasters all the time. Getting 4 that match pretty well is tough because every bloom is different. Okay, so I have these. I'm going to bring them up, aren't I? it too far.
Julia says she loves your paint. She loves it so much she wants to know the link again, or is it in the description?
All my Etsy links are in the description below, but Shelly will post that for you if you need it.
She said she gets so many commissions on coasters, Julia.
I think we're coastered out with people at work, aren't we?
No.
Let me check this knockoff real quick. I want to make sure I have enough.
I actually need some more.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding.
Quit hiring new people.
No, it's not the new people.
It's people that
Some
want
of
more.
our suppliers.
Oh,
They've seen them on my desk.
yeah. I'm going to give this another shot of poly because I want to make this work for all three. So what we're going to do now is 3 little blooms. We'll blow the 2 end ones out first and then the middle one. And we're going to do a long bloom box. These are a little tricky, guys. I'm not going to lie. First time I did one, I laughed and laughed and laughed. I'm like, what was I thinking? They're hard to get it because I spin it. It's also getting enough paint on here because you have to move this paint first because we have a lip on this box. Let me get this spread out and I'll show you how to tape this box off because this one's a little different.
So Kathy Carr wants to know, did you get my email about Michaels?
I did. I already have them, but Kath, I got bins of them. Actually, they have them in the pro section now too. You can get them even cheaper. And we're talking about some frames, guys. Because that'd be the next question. They have what? Yeah, I bought them a bit ago. I had Shelly pick me up the hexagon tiles from Flora Decor, but they have nubs and I have to sand them first, so I haven't done them yet.
I hate nubs.
Alan doesn't like the nubs. They are not his friends. But those big tiles, if you guys saw my short where I pull the skin off, those big tiles, I'm not painting the last 2. I'm using those for skins because that peeled off so well. Alright, let's get a little more paint down our middle where we're putting our bloom. And I only do one at a time because it gets a little tricky. And you can't do these real big. So you gotta keep them small. Because we're gonna spin it off and it'll be gone. Spiller. Spill alert.
Need any help cleaning up or it's
No.
much?
It'll dry there. That's just a tiny puddle. I caught it before it got worse. Okay.
So Angie wanted to know, do you make purses out of the skins?
No, I don't do any of that stuff. I had bought canvas at one time. Canvas pads to do makeup bags. I never got around to doing it. I just don't have time. So I'm going to show you a little trick with these too. And if you watch Charmin Con, you already know what I'm going to do. So I'm going to bring in petals because if you don't, you'll lose your design completely. You want to be really careful coming in. And then, because this one's going to be here, I'm not going to touch it yet, but I will connect those 3 blooms. So we're going to leave that alone now. We're going to come over here. Now, these boxes you could also do just a swipe across and modify it a little bit. I kind of like the flowers when they stretch out with the spin. These sell, guys. These boxes sell like crazy. I rarely have one of these in stock. And my card playing boxes, I do have 3 available. I gotta get them in the Etsy shop. Those sell really well too.
And the finish work is just as important
Yeah.
as the art.
Yep. Getting that resin with no dust in it is the trickiest part ever. I already know those edges are going to go over. I don't have to worry about them. Okay. Now let's get our middle one so we can connect. Any questions?
Kind of look like a little couple of pansies almost.
Pansies? Oh, I know what you're saying. They do, don't they? If I would have used more purple, yeah. These are more burgundy pink. It's a pretty color combo. Had to play with it just a little bit more. This one I gotta write down. Because I'm so picky. Alright. Here goes nothing. You want to get as close to that as you can. Same with this one. Because now we're going to connect them. So I'm going to take, actually, do I want to do that or not? Girls, behave. I'm talking to the box. Yep, I'm not touching it again. I'm done.
Are you spun out?
I'm good. This will open up a little bit as it sits too. I think it's beautiful. That knockoff and that rose quartz played so well together in there. I'm just watching the bubbles, guys.
Getting a lot of compliments on this one.
Yeah. I have a little bit of flocculation over here. I don't care. I can touch that up after it dries with some pigment mixed with water.
Brian, give it up, man.
Yeah, I'm leaving it. I'm good. I'm good on this one. I'm really hoping I don't left too much paint on there, though. I think we're okay. I think we're okay. It's house paint. It's not acrylic paint. You will get a little separation here on your edge. Like I said, touch it up with your pigment powder. Because this house paint's not playing well for me, it's causing a little bit of flocculation, but I can fix that. I'm not worried about it. I always go back in and touch things up before I resin. I think I got all the bubbles. Okay, this one's going to the drying rack. These I do not put up on cups. I dry them completely flat because otherwise you may get warping. So, she's going bye-bye. I've got one more of these to do if you guys want to hang out. I might as well get them done. Nothing like one straggler. So if you don't know the colors I used, you can always come back and rewatch this video and write them down. I try to show the cover as I say it too, so you know what brand it is. Y'all know where you can get the knockoff from. I'm well stocked with that. I just refilled it. Did my quantity updates on Etsy today. Trying to stay ahead of the game this year. All right, one more. I'm going to turn around behind me and I'm going to look at my colors, so shh.
There's intense thought going on here right now. Eeny, meeny, miny.
No, it's not an eeny, meeny, miny, moe.
So Larry's got a question. Why the heck is it called knockoff?
Because the Art Minds color that everybody had to have was knockout. And then Art Minds discontinued it, so I came out with my version of it and called it knockoff.
And Sue Johnson wants to know, do you have a color like that wine you just used?
In our paint line, no. It has a dark color. Yeah.
Right, Catherine?
I'm going to go with... because I like this color. We're going to go a couple of different colors. We're not going to go in just one color family. I haven't used this one yet, and it's one of my favorites from Color Art for the Blues. This is not Azure, right? Shelly's probably thinking, oh, here we go, Azure, right?
Oh, Maria says you were going to show how to take the boxes off?
Oh, yes.
Thank
So
you.
when you buy these boxes, they have this lip here. Leave that lip exposed and tape on the line of the top. Because when you resin this, it comes out perfectly fine. Let me grab, I think I have one that's resined. Let me look. Yeah, it's not finished yet. Ooh. It's dusty though. So when you resin, it comes right to here. You can take your X-Acto knife and get your edge nice and clean. This one will be getting probably a silver. Yeah, probably silver box top. I'll paint that. And then I'll stain the bottom to match one of these colors, and it may be the Cabaret to offset it a little bit. But they're easy to resin. Very dusty. What have you been doing out here, Alan?
Don't be blaming me.
Okay.
No, I don't need permission, Brian.
Permission for what?
He thinks that I need permission from you.
Permission for what, though?
I don't. For anything.
Alright, so we're going to be using, this is Bolivian blue. Is gorgeous. It reminds me kind of our denim blue, but it has a little green undertone to it. So it's more of a blue-green. So that's one. Then we're going to pull... Oh...
Yeah, I know. Brian says everything. He says I need permission for everything.
No, he doesn't. If he does something wrong, I just yell at him, but he doesn't need permission.
That's right. I can get it all wrong all by myself without her assisting.
That's right. Okay, so now... Did he bring her?
I think somebody's knocking at the
Oh,
door.
she closed the door. You better go let her out here. So we're going to be using the Aspen from TLP. I think it'll be really pretty with that. So on top of those two, we're going to use... We could probably go back with the Sea Goddess. Here she comes. She's going to be bad. And hi, baby girl. Let's do... We'll do ore. This is from TLP. Uh-oh. It might be hard. It is. Well, we're not doing ore. Where's my harvest gold? Some of those little containers do not seal well. Just letting you know. I like the 4 ounces the best. Alright, so we'll use some harvest gold, but not a lot because this likes to take over. As soon as she comes out here, all hell breaks loose. Give her a chewy. Give her a twisty. Only takes her like 1 minute to eat it, so. Oh, she's full of it. She's full of it. Alright, here we go. Saw here. She's not gonna leave. Are you crazy? We're in one room. She's gonna stay. Sometimes she's confused. She doesn't know whether to stay with him or come out here with me. And then I'm like, hey, you haven't seen Daddy all day. Go stay with Daddy. Let me get something done. She's definitely a daddy's girl. Alright. So let me get my edges covered with my finger. At least get a little bit of paint on them. Seal that wood up.
Are these boxes from Hobby Lobby too?
Yep. These ones do go on sale. Those little trinket boxes do not. But These ones do go on sale, and these are on sale this week actually. The round trinkets and the card playing boxes never go on sale anymore. They used to, they don't anymore. Alright, let's get our little trail of white. Okay. Ooh. Okay, let's start with the Bolivian blue. I'm going to start over here on this end. Just doing little flowers, remember. I think I'm going to put the gold next, because I know how it takes over. It's a pretty gold, but it's very testy. Okay, well, I'll put a little bit of aspen. This is kind of a blue, kind of like Maria's spruce, but it's got a little blue undertone. And then we're going to do the sea goddess. Sea goddess, sea goddess. There's so many different sea goddess, sea glass.
Kathy Carr wants to know if we are going to do videos ahead to cover for when you bring Finn home.
Yes. There will be a Thursday tutorial filmed and a Monday premiere. Can't leave you guys hanging for a whole week without me.
What would they do?
Go watch somebody else. Then they might like them better.
He was talking about one of the boxes he bought that he gave to someone as a gift, and he says, I bought it at Christina's auction back when she loved us and auctioned her boxes.
Alright, let me pull that in.
Oh, really?
I need to break this one up a little bit, don't I? I'm just going to pull it here. That will fill itself in with cells. Okay. I know that's going to go off, but it's still bugging me, that gold. Why am I so picky? Oh, really?
Jeez.
Pick me up, Daddy.
Oh, my goodness.
Hi, Ellie. What are you doing?
He's not going to dignify that comment for the response.
I need to go read it because I didn't really hear what you were saying. I'm in the middle of creating, Larry.
He says
I'm working.
He thinks you don't love him anymore.
I love Larry. Larry's awesome. A little too much weight on that one. It's very hard to get your little dryer in these bins.
Good night, Christy.
Okay. I'll fix that. Pain in the butt. Didn't get it over far enough. Alright, scroll up to what Larry said because I have to read it now. Before I start the next flower. That's not what he meant, he said, Brian said. Well, Ellen took off. Sheesh, I'm talking to myself.
I'm sorry, I was entertaining. Your puppy. See,
That's that entertain me or I'm gonna bark thing?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, what did I get myself into?
I know, that's what everybody's saying. You don't think you have problems now with one?
I'm a glutton for punishment. But I'm really hoping that he entertains her. And then I'll get a peace of mind, you know? They're terriers. They're rotten little dogs. I'm telling you, they're They're rotten little dogs, but I love her so much. She's so much fun to play with. Because she's feisty. Like her mama.
Did you say she's spicy?
She's feisty like her mama. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna open it up a little bit. Gotta get this pedal over there, remember. Ah, of course it whited out on me.
Okay.
You can't make her feel like she's in prison, Alan. Open the door. I'm gonna just try to connect it a little bit. It'll be alright. I do have to play with the middle though, because it's just not selling up enough for me. Yeah, she is. Every Monday night. Because you know who gives her whatever she wants. Alright, let's connect. I got nothing here. I got nothing. Oh, I gotta pull something from here over there. There she comes. With a squeak squeak. Alright. I'm kind of giving up hope on that one. Come on, give me something. Give me something. I'll see if it opens up after I spin it. Yeah, Daddy spoils her rotten. He lets her do whatever she wants. I'm the bad guy. Oh, I spin that way too hard. I lost a flower. But I'm not minding that either, actually. Because it's giving me more focal point on the middle. I wonder if I can bring it down. Just a smidge. No, I'll lose that center if I do that. I'm not minding it though. I may re-pour this one, but I'm gonna do it off camera. I'll show you this one in the group. I will post a picture. But I'm gonna let you guys go. It's after 11. Holy crap! Why'd you let me paint so long tonight? Thank you all for joining me. Don't forget to check out Doris tomorrow night at 7 p.m. And then we'll have Moose and Doris again. Thursday night tutorial at 8 p.m. here. And then Moose and Doris on Saturday and Brian on Sunday. And we'll talk more about that Thursday night. But Thursday night we are going to try prepping resin. Prepping for resin. And I may show you how to resin a vase. And that way we'll show the vases and we'll do that. But thanks so much for joining me tonight, guys. I love you all. And I will see you on the next one. Bye now.